Hey everybody, today I want to show you how I make what I call homemade lasagna. First I spray my pot, put me some water on to boil. My ground beef chuck goes in my frying pan. I got to get it browned. Add some onion. The onion, you have to put a good bit of onion for it to have any flavor. And as you can see, my pot on the other side's got water ready for my noodles. And I'm going to put some oil in it where the noodles won't stick together. Now, I use rotini noodles instead of lasagna, but you can use lasagna if you want. I just think the rotini do better. They get cheesier. Here I'm adding salt, garlic powder, and some onion powder. And you just have to do that kind of to taste, but this right here, especially the garlic, is what gives it the really good flavor along with the onions. So you stir all that up. It's browning. Get it done. And once that meat is done, you can put your sauce in it. Now, this is an off-brand that I like, and I've got to tell you, it's not as good as the Prego Traditional. In my opinion, nothing beats the Prego Traditional sauce for flavor, consistency, and taste especially. But I just stir that up with the meat. Let it heat up. And now I'm going to show you how I layer it in my dish. First, I've already sprayed it, as I showed you in a previous video. I put a layer of the noodles. Rotini noodles is what I put. I take the sauce straight off the oven with the meat in it, and I put half of it over the top of the noodles. And then your cheese selection is next, and that has to go by what you like. You'll see me put some slices of Kraft singles. That's because we love them and we like that extra flavor it gives them. They melt down, but you do want to use mozzarella with lasagna because that's just kind of a have to. So, I put the cheese slices. I put about a cup of mozzarella, and then I'll come back over the top of that and I'll put a cup of really whatever I have on hand. But I think right here it's Colby Jack maybe. Let's see. Oh yeah, it's Colby Jack. That's one of my favorites. So that gives it some color and also some additional flavor. And then I come back one more time and I put in another layer exactly like you just saw with the noodles. And then the meat sauce, every bit that's left. And more cheese. This is a real simple little meal I come up with not too long ago. And sometimes in a pinch, it works just perfectly. And I like to pair it with a salad, like a garden salad, and then also some garlic bread. But I've got the oven heating on 400. And all I do is I just stick it in the oven covered, and I take the lid off halfway through, but covered until the cheese is melted on top. And sometimes I even let it come to a slight brown color. There it is. It's ready to go in. And there's the lid I was telling you about. But don't forget to take that off about halfway through cooking it. It usually takes this about 20 minutes, I would say, on 400. And there it is finished. My goodness, that is so good and so cheesy.